Hello, my miracles. Today is February 18th. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I had a really good one. Happy Singles Awareness Day. If you're like me, choosing to be single and enjoying life. But last week I did not post my healing journey because I didn't have any appointments and I really didn't have a lot to say. Medication is going pretty well. Still on the same medication. This week, I am off of my topical creams. And then also I had to, today I had an appointment at the dermatologist to get my second dose of Skyrizi. And this dose, maybe it was where it was located because it was kind of on the back of my upper arm. My upper arm's kind of sore. And I could feel the needle this time. So maybe it was the location anyway. So I got my second dose and I put in a request for the topical cream for my face because I ran out and that was filled. I got that. That was no cost to me. However, we hit a bump, whatever you want to call it. And my insurance denied Skyrizi. They said that they want more, I guess, evidence, more proof that I have been diagnosed having severe psoriasis and also psoriatic arthritis. So they're going to put in as much information as they can. February 24th is my next rheumatologist appointment. And I'm going to ask them to fax everything over to the dermatologist for proof that I have this type of arthritis. So it's an uphill battle. I know a lot of the insurances deny these expensive treatments, but we're going to move forward. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that this will turn out well. I'm not going to try to dwell on it too much. My mood has been better. There are days where I'm very angry at everything, which is typical. My hormones are going all over the place. But all in all, I'm very more upbeat than I usually am. Now, this past week, actually the weekend, was very draining and very physically hard for not only myself, but my mother. We had to move out of a storage unit. We're getting a booth at an antique mall, which I can film that for you guys on a random day. And we had to get a U-Haul. We had to load furniture and boxes. So Saturday and Sunday were very labor intensive, physical, and I pulled a muscle in my my shoulder, my arm or something. So that's, I guess, trying to heal. So we're both sore and we're both very tired. So today we kind of just went out, did my appointment, went out shopping a little bit, had to get a little bit of groceries, and then just came home and now I'm sitting here talking to you. So I want to say that I'm going to ask if my rheumatologist can take over the whole treatment of my psoriasis and my arthritis. Not too much against the dermatologist, but I feel a lot more comfortable with the rheumatologist. And if this Skyrizi for some reason doesn't work, he can actually help me progress to another, like Humira, and he listed off different names of medications. So I'm going to see if that can happen, because it's not that I don't feel uncomfortable. I just, I feel more comfortable with the rheumatologist, if that makes sense. Another wonderful thing is, for the past few days, if I have to go out in the world, I no longer am wearing makeup, and I am not wearing makeup today. You can see a little bit of like kind of like a blotchy red. I think that's going to be there. I think I do have scarring from psoriasis. Now my arms also have, they're cleared up a lot more, but they do have that little red scarring, and I think that's just, it's going to happen. My skin is never going to be perfect. It's a lot more smoother. I have to like touch my face a lot because I'm like, where are the bumps? But it's such a great feeling to be able to wake up in the morning and put your clothes on and go out and not have to apply layers of makeup. So that is a very huge positive thing in my life, and I'm feeling a lot more confident, a lot more positive. On a positive note, I've gotten back into baking. I grew up with a grandmother, a typical grandmother that would be in the kitchen cooking and baking, and I want to carry on that tradition. Only if my new subscribers don't know, I am vegan. I've been vegan since I think 2014 or 2015, and all of my baking, all of my cooking is vegan, plant-based. So I stopped baking because it was just physically draining for me, and now I'm getting back into new recipes, old recipes, like if I'm craving pecan pie bars, I'm able to get up and make them. So I'm getting back into that, and I can sit down and share with you my baking journey or my vegan plant-based journey. I can sit down and do that for you. But where was I going? I'm train of thought. So that's a big positive note for me because I love being in the kitchen. I think on my Instagram it says I belong in the kitchen, and I think I do. I would love to make this my job, but there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and maybe in the future I'd love to do baking and cooking videos for you, have the whole setup of cameras, but that's in the future. That's on my bucket list. Another thing is I used to be a very big reader. I would spend days or spend hours reading books, and the majority of the time when I was physically hurting, all I wanted to do was sleep or just sit and do nothing. So I went to Barnes & Noble today. Yeah, Barnes & Noble. And I've got, let's see. Well, one, I went to a used bookstore, but I got 4 books of one of my favorite authors. I don't know if you have heard of her, but she is T. Kingfisher. And I've got all these books that I want to read. And I've got a whole library of books in my curio. And then the used bookstore, I got the Stephen King Holly book. And this is from the first book, Mr. Mercedes. So I don't know. Are you guys interested in book reviews? I would love to do that. It just takes, for me, as you get older, I don't know if anybody else thinks this, it takes a lot of discipline to read, instead of turning on Netflix and watching a movie instead of reading. So this is going to take discipline. I consider myself a writer, not a published writer, but I do love writing, and I want to get back into that. And I've always I've had dreams ever since I was in junior high. I wanted to be the female Stephen King. And I don't know if that will ever happen. If it does, I will be over the moon, because that would be another job I would love to have. But this healing journey has been bumps, a lot of bumps, a lot of potholes and ups and downs. But as I said before, I know that I'm on the road to recovery. I do have a rheumatologist appointment. Did I say that? I don't know. A rheumatologist appointment February 24th. And that's going to be a difficult day because that is the day that my brother passed away. But Mom's going to take it off. We're going to go to the rheumatologist, and then after that, just kind of spend a day in remembrance of my brother. But other than that, I think I caught you up with everything. The medication is going pretty decent. I've had a few upset stomachs, nausea, but I think other than that, it's been pretty decent. Today after my Skyrizi, I felt a stronger dose of the Skyrizi in my body. I felt it moving and adjusting itself. That was pretty odd, yet good because I know it's starting to work. So if you have any questions for me, comment down below and I will write them down and I will answer any questions that I am able to answer in my next healing journey. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for just being here and following me and walking with me on my healing journey. I hope you like this video. If you're not a subscriber, and want to be, click that subscribe button. Watch a miracle happen. I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.